Once upon a time, in the lush lands of southeastern Nigeria, the Igbo people depended on the earth for their livelihood. Among all the crops they grew, yams held a special place. They were not just food, they were symbols of wealth, strength, and honor. Farmers worked tirelessly tending to their fields, knowing that a good yam harvest meant prosperity for their families and respect within the community. At the end of each farming season, the Igbo would gather in their villages to celebrate a sacred tradition, the New Yam Festival. It was a time to give thanks to Allah, the earth goddess, who blessed the land and ensured the people never went hungry. Before anyone could taste the new yams, a portion had to be offered to Allah and the ancestors. Only then could the villagers enjoy the fruits of their labor. The festival was not just about food, it was a celebration of life and community. Masquerades danced through the streets, drummers beat rhythms that echoed through the hills, and families feasted together, sharing stories and laughter. Chiefs and kings led the ceremonies, reminding everyone of the sacred bond between the people, the land, and their traditions. Over time, the festival grew, blending old rituals with new celebrations. Today, the New Yam Festival is a grand event, attracting visitors from near and far. But at its heart, it remains the same, a story of gratitude, unity, and respect for the land that sustains life. And so every year, the Igbo people continue to honor the humble yam, a treasure from the earth that carries the blessings of generations.
Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how I created that AI movie that you just saw now. I'm going to show you from scratch how to create this AI movie. Yes, what you just saw now was generated with AI. And all the tools I used to create this movie are all free AI tools. Yes, this is not just a clickbait for you to make you watch this video. This is a practical way that I used to create the AI movie that you just saw now. Yes, so I'm going to break it down to you step by step. I won't be able to show you all the screen recording because you get bored and I also get bored, but I'm going to show you in a way that you are going to understand without getting bored. My name is Jen Francis. It is the first time of seeing me and you're interested in AI and video editing for content creators, then hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you are getting value. Now, the first thing I did was to get my story. Now, this is not just a random story. This is a story of my people. This is the festival of my people. I'm an Igbo girl from Nigeria, from the southeastern part of Nigeria. So, New Yam Festival is a very special festival to the Igbo people. So, the idea came from my culture and I created the story. So, if you're an Igbo person and you're watching this video, do let me know in the comment section. If you're not an Igbo person, do let me know as well in the comment section. Tell me where you are from. Let's get to know each other more. Alright, so I got this story from my tribe, the Igbo tribe of Nigeria. I now went to ChatGPT, and on ChatGPT, I pasted the story and I told ChatGPT to generate different cinematic scenes for filmmaking using this story. And ChatGPT gave me the whole scenes. Then the next thing I did was to copy the scenes and go to my notebook and paste the scenes there. After pasting the scenes, I now have to copy the scene one by one. I copied the scenes. I went to ChatGPT to redefine it. Why I needed to redefine it was I needed to add my culture there, the dressing code, the pattern, every single thing, the wrappers and the beads and everything. I had to redefine the prompts to make it match my culture, because if I just copy it the way that ChatGPT gave it to me and I go to an image generator, it will generate the image, but the image will not carry my culture. So I had to redefine the prompt using ChatGPT. I did it one after the other. That's why I said if I'm to show you all the screen recording, the processes using screen recording, you will get bored. So after defining my prompts that I got from ChatGPT, the next thing I did was to head on to image generator. Now, the image generator that I used for this video was image effects and Whisk AI. I used image effects to generate the images, and I used Whisk AI for consistent character. Take for instance this king character. I needed the king character to be consistent for the next scene. So I used Whisk AI. I tried to use image effects to generate the consistent character, locking the seed phrase and everything, but it was still giving me different scenes, just like this one. So I had to use Whisk AI. And by the way, Whisk AI is super amazing. Like, this AI is just wonderful. If you don't know how to use Whisk AI, drop a comment and I will make a video on that. All you just have to do is to click on add image. Then once you click on add image, you add the subject and then you paste the prompt for the scene that you want to generate. And Whisk AI is going to use that subject and generate another consistent character for that scene that you want to generate. It's very simple to do. Now for the image effects, I pasted the prompts that I want to use to generate the image, and I tell it to generate the image using 3D Disney style. That's the style that I use. And image effects generated the image for me. And the sweet part is that image effects and Whisk AI is free. There are no limitations, it is free. And also on Whisk AI, they have the option to animate, but that one has limits, so that one is not completely free. So that was how I was able to generate all the scenes one after the other. Then after that, the next thing that I did was to generate my voiceover. Now, the voiceover, for generating my voiceover, the parts that I use for my voiceover is the main story. So I took the main story, I went to Google AI Studio, I went for their voice gen, and I chose single speaker, and then I pasted my script. I chose the best voice that I want to use. Like, you need to choose a voice, a good voice for storytelling. Then I now chose the voice and I hit on generate, and boom, I have my voiceover ready. And then I downloaded it to my phone. Then the next thing I did was animation. And yes, quick one before we continue. If you are interested in learning directly from me, you want to get access to my course and mentorship, where I guide you on how to edit videos like a pro, plus AI and AI animations for content creators, all from your smartphone. Then link is in the description box of this video. Click the link to get access to my course and mentorship. See you on the other side. Now for the animation part, I used Grok AI. Yes, Grok AI has been trending for some time, and if you still don't know how to use Grok AI, then you are lacking behind. Check out this video I made about Grok AI. If you don't know how to use Grok AI, this video is going to show you how to use Grok AI properly. So I used Grok AI for the animation. All I did was just to add my image, and then it's going to generate the video for you based on the action being performed on the image. Then if you don't like the video that it generated, all you are just going to do is just to click on custom, and then you enter your prompt. For the prompt, I didn't go to ChatGPT to get the prompt. All I just did was I copied the same prompt for the image generation and pasted it there, and boom, I have a good animation to go with. And that was how I did it for all the scenes. I took my time to do it scene by scene, scene by scene. Of course, sometimes you get errors, you get some animations that will not match what you are looking for, just like these ones and these ones and these ones. So this just to show you that it's AI. So you have to do this for a couple of times to get the exact result that you need. Then after that, we now went for the final edits. Final edits, I used CapCut. So I uploaded the scenes. Normally, before I start creating, from the image to the video, I had to arrange them scene by scene so that everything is going to be arranged properly, so that it will be easier for me to carry on. So I now went to CapCut and I started selecting the scenes by scene. And after that, I first of all added my voiceover. Then I now used the track of my voiceover, what my voiceover is saying, to determine the visuals. Then I started cutting and adjusting the visuals so that it will match the voiceover. Then for the sound effects, I got some sound effects from CapCut, and the background music, I generated the background music myself. Because of copyright and stuff like that, I don't want any issue. So I generated the background music myself. There are free tools to do that. There is Suno AI and other more. So just go and check them out. So that was it, and I put everything together and we have the final shots. Now, if you watched and followed us to this point, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, so that you don't miss out on other content I'm going to be putting out on this channel. And yes, if you want to learn how I made my avatars talk, just like the one you saw in my videos, then go and watch this video, how to make your avatars talk for free. See you on my next video. Peace out.